And so, it continues. Hello there, welcome back to the Virtual Writing Academy, where we learn by doing, and we get plenty of writing done. Are you new to these videos? Is this the very first one you're clicking on? There's a full playlist of them. But if you're unfamiliar, let me tell you what's gonna be happening. Every Friday, I put up a brand new lesson and writing prompt. The goal of these videos is for you to sit down and get 10 minutes of writing done non-stop. There is actual time in this video for you that is allocated to get some writing done. I even put music on in the background to get you right into the writing mood. Today's writing exercise, because we've been doing a lot of happiness, a lot of really happy subjects like loss and grief. So we'll be doing something a little bit sadder today: death and dying. One of last week's viewers, I forgot to put my phone on silent. That will never happen again, Max said, probably letting it happen in the future. Anyhow, not so long ago, a viewer just like you requested that I did prompts on character deaths. So here's where we are today. So with that being said, you clicked on this video. I assume you have 10 minutes to spare to get some writing done. So how about you pause the video right now, go grab your notebook and pen, open up your favorite writing software of choice, put on headphones, close the door, get ready to get some writing done. At the count of 3, I'm gonna assume that you have unpaused the video and you're ready to move on. Okay? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Now, as a little bit of a formal refresher for anyone who may be new to the format, and I know what you're thinking, Max, I watch your videos every week. Why do you remind us of, things every week? Or why do you do reminders like the one you're about to do? Well, it's because every video is somebody's first video. That's I believe, a quote, not on videos, but on comics that's associated to Stan Lee, I believe. He said that every comic is somebody's first comic. So I like to make it a point to let somebody know, because someone out there is clicking on this video and going, yeah, I'll start on part 7 of this Academy series. Why not? So, why do we do this format where I give you a prompt and you sit down, you write, and then we come back together and discuss our feelings or how we went about working on that particular prompt? Well, because that's the way we did it back in college. I took creative writing in college, and my creative writing professor, Marcy, she would gather the whole class and give us exercises, and we would sit down and start writing for a set amount of time, and the whole classroom would go quiet. And there was something magical to moments like that, where you could hear the tapping on keyboards and the scratching of pens against paper. I can't give you all of that in these videos, but at least they give you that nice element of pressure that comes with being timed. Nothing inspires you to get things done like knowing you have a time limit. 10 minutes. Write without fear, without doubt, without hesitation. Can you do it? I think you can. You have made it this far, you might as well give it a try, right? Alright, as always, as we're moving forward into the actual prompt part of this video, allow me to remind you, as always, that you are welcomed, encouraged, allowed to twist, morph, do whatever you want to do with this prompt to make it work for you. It's not about who can, get the closest to the spirit of the prompt. It's about having fun and getting some writing done. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to be written, okay? Change it, morph it, twist it, do whatever you want to do with it. Even going as far as adapting it into whatever you're working on at this moment. If a character death happens to appear in your story, it just so happens that it works for you, then go ahead and have fun with it, okay? Okay, I can't delay it any longer. Let's talk about today's prompt. It is titled, In Your Arms One Last Time. Write a scene from the point of view of a character as they witness the death of a loved one. Some questions to keep in mind. What kind of death is it? Is it slow, painful, or does it happen so fast that your character has no chance to say goodbye? Is it happening at a distance? Is the loved one near to them? Can they actually hold them in their arms? Or is our character defenseless and has to watch them from a distance as they suffer, as they die? Today is a dark subject, a very, very dark subject, and I'm going to give you an even darker twist. Are you ready? Consider writing the scene from the point of view of the dying loved one. Today's is going to be an exercise in experiencing probably the most human thing, the thing that we honestly all share, which is the ultimacy of death, of our own mortality. What does it feel like to lose somebody? That is something that everyone comes to terms with, because no matter who you are, no matter what life you have walked, you're going to lose somebody eventually. I know things are getting really dark already, but hold on to those feelings. Channel them. Isn't it, after all, the task of the writer to channel feelings and to give them form on pen and paper? Consider that. Today, I am not going to be giving you a first line. I generally give you a first line to get you right into things, to just jump in. Today, I want you to consider your protagonist in this particular scene, the character you're focusing on, or if you're focusing on the death one, on the dying one, either way, get inside their head. What are they thinking? What is resonating inside their mind right now? What are they thinking about? Does it hurt? Are they afraid? Or are they at peace? Is it a hospital? Is it a battlefield? Is it their home? Jump in, okay? The time to write is pretty much right here. Hold on to these feelings, these thoughts. The time to write is almost here at the count of 3, 2, 1. Go! 60 seconds remaining. Alright, time's up, pencils down, fingers off the keyboard. If you minimized the video, please bring it back up. Welcome back! Consider this a great chance to take a deep breath. How was it? Did anyone make it funny? There's some people out there. I know you could have. I think that, as I mentioned previously, there are very few subjects as human as loss, as grief, as death, fear of our own mortality. I know things got real in this video. I can't help it. It's part of the subject. Someone asked me recently, hence why this video is here today. You know, how do you write a character death? And I think that question is incredibly broad, and I don't think it's one that you can just answer with do this or do that. I think by the very virtue of every one of you who did this exercise, and I really hope, you go into the comments down below and just give us a snippet, a glimpse of what you did. You know, my character did this, or I focused this scene on this, X and Y. What I want you to get from this, and I hope I didn't make you too sad. I promise. Maybe next week's prompt will be a little bit happier, I promise. But the fear of our own mortality is one of those very human things. And I feel, as with stories, each book is its own different beast and has to be tackled with its own unique methods. And I know people don't like to hear that, because there's kind of this sense in culture that once you know how to do the thing, you can do it every time, and that's not true. Some books are easier than others, and not all character deaths are the same. I've been known for sometimes despising those really drawn out death scenes where characters get to give a whole speech. Sometimes I don't like them. Sometimes I do. It depends on the story. Does it fit? Does it make sense? Does it make sense for what happened? Note that I'm not saying if it was sad or happy or angry or it gave you closure or it gave you no closure. You gotta find what works for the story. Because again, every story is its own different animal, and no two deaths are the same. I hope today's video was insightful, and I hope that if anything you had fun. Very, very sad fun, but that's part of writing though. Sometimes there are sad moments, sometimes there's happy moments. Either way, I hope you had fun. For the time being, if you would be so inclined as to share some of your writing in the comments down below and discuss with your fellow writerly friends, then please go on ahead and do so. And if you would like to share your writing online, please consider using the hashtags on the screen right now so other people can find you. Remember, again, that although I provided the prompt for you, it's your time, your work, your writing. You can do whatever you want with this. Submit it for story contests or short story contests. Add it to your book. Put it up on your Wattpad. Do whatever you want with it. It's yours. Okay? People ask me sometimes, just to clarify, your time, your work, your writing. Okay? Okay, and of course, as we're kind of rolling into the outro, I hope you liked the song that I had in the background during the writing section. It was titled Theme of Love for Guitar Duet by Hocket and OCRemix.org. You hear this every time, but let me tell you again, OCRemix.org is a wonderful website filled with talented musicians who are making remixes of your favorite video game tracks. This particular track is one of my go-to for sad moments because it sounds a little bit happy. It sounds just a little bit happy, but there's that element there where if things sound a little bit happy, if you twist it just a little bit, it goes from happy to real sad. And I enjoy this track, and if you would like to go give it a download, it is free to download on OCRemix.org, link in the description down below, as well as a link to the track you're hearing right now, the main theme of this particular video series. Now, I've said this like 3 times already, but today's prompt came as through the request of a viewer just like you. If you have ideas for future prompts or things you would like me to explore in future videos, please let me know in the comments down below. I reply to comments, and I do make it a point to take your requests, such as today's video. And now, as we're rolling into the formal outro, if you enjoyed these videos and would like to make sure that I can continue on making videos just like this one for the foreseeable future, please consider becoming a Patreon today. Patreon is an awesome website where viewers like you can pledge your hard-earned money towards the people whose content you enjoy and earn cool perks along the way. Like in my case, if you pledge to my Patreon, you can get to watch my videos early, and other cool perks like that. But if Patreon's not your cup of coffee, how about a cup of tea instead? One-time donation, link in the description down below. For the time being, we're now in the formal outro. There should be things on the screen right now. Up here, there should be a big button with the whole playlist. If you're new to the channel, go check that out. There's a bunch of Virtual Writing Academy videos. There should be a link to my Patreon right here. Up here, a big button with my pixel face to subscribe. And down here should be a link to my other channel with Kitty, where we're very, very, very silly dorks. I want to thank you for tagging along. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me. And I hope to see you on the next one.